Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting that one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. I mean, we already have proof that it's not possible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey Head barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. Kei kakudori. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Oh my god, look at him! Do you think that's... Do you guys remember the Denko guy? Do you think that's what he looks like? I reread that entire thread at like 2 in the morning a couple of days ago.
Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is the one that did it. If we had that, I'm afraid we would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness.
Who is this one?
My witness saw the very moment of the murder of the Steel Samurai, the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. He was all like, stabby, stabby.
Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
Recus. October 19th, 11:04, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Pahoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Let's do it. 11:15. That was 5 minutes? Oh wait, he said 10-minute recess. Oops. Save again. Man, maybe I should stop going to bed at like 2 a.m. the night before I stream. The prosecution has a concern. Hold on. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of the donut crates should do.
Will the witness please state his name and grade in school? Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
I've had something in my eye for the past day. Witness, Cody. Is having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Oh, Jesus Christ. A very long day. Just Mr. Edgeworth will do.
I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. Better make note of it in the court record. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident.
I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Or a Steel Samurai rehearsal. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I should learn to read. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked! Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway,
Wait, you didn't bring it?
I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
But you just said...
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember that you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we've seen here, honestly. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do! I've taped every show. And I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh! My dad always takes me.
Poor dad.
Found a map on the internet.
Oh, I don't need to keep reading that. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. That security lady's always yelling.
Right, please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez!
God, I'm glad they gave Edgeworth pupils for that frame. Before, it just looked like he had none. Off the path?
Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow.
Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio?
I got kinda lost in the way, though, for about 30 minutes.
You got lost in the woods?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the steel samurai.
Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then?
It totally rocks right before my eyes. Oh.
What sort of bad guy was it?
You know, the bad guy. Duh! A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know. He's kind of far away.
He's being awfully vague.
Pow!
What happened to the bad guy?
Fucking died! Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was. The camera... What do you mean you didn't have your camera with you? If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? Why would you not carry your camera to the thing? To fucking the studios?
It's not like I have it all the time, Baka.
You seen the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Okay, maybe this one isn't 3 days. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
That's a good face. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Oh, son of a bitch. Was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? So, it stores the photos on the,
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright! How cruel you are to terrorize poor child soul. Shut the fuck up, Edgeworth. Oh god, I can't remember if he says that in the anime, but I really hope this line was in the anime. How cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. Oh! Oh! What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with the app?
That's a tiny box. So you did
have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
No.
Very well, please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Edgeworth is a terrible lawyer. I'm sorry, that line makes me laugh just because I don't know why. Just how could he's like turning the audience against you, which he's been doing every single case. But it's such a it's such an extreme. How cruel you are, you dramatic ponce, Edgeworth. How cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. Steel Samurai rules.
Just sort of died.
Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
But you just, you know what? I'll get to that. Actually, no. So you just told us. You even gave us the thing that says, you told us that you go to every battle and you take a photo of the killing blow. You have an album proving it so, and you gave it to us. Yeah, it's fine, he's a kid. So did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once?
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. What happened? What happened?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy fucking died.
So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah,
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
And then the bad guy stopped moving.
Why? Kid is lying. Obviously he's lying.
What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, 'cause he fucking died.
And how exactly do you do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, samurai teabagging, something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Press him. Cody. Hey, Cody, you should cosplay him. It'll be adorable.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part. The murder. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? That little shit saw nothing. I think he saw something, but he's lying about what he saw. My point is this, Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow! How is that katana staying in his backpack?
Order, Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Oh hey, a bot. Wait. That's not what I want. How the fuck do I delete a comment? Maybe if I get rid of the timestamp. Oh. Thanks, Cody. How did you do that? And why can't I do it? Hey, welcome back, Becca. How are you? How did your meeting go? It's the camera, isn't it? Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why
Why did Cody look away from the fight? His camera. Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he had recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Ah!
Correct! Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Yeah, actually, it's quite hilarious. Pressing, not picking. But for real though, Cody, how did you do that? Because I can't. All I can do is reply. Oh well. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Me means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well, Cody. Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid.